Have you ever felt like you're just one mistake away from being exposed? You're in a room, you're hitting your targets, and people are praising your work, but inside, you're terrified. You feel like a fraud. You think, they're going to find out I have no idea what I'm doing. Psychology calls this impostor syndrome. And here is why your brain is playing this trick on you. 1. Your brain confuses newness with incompetence. When you are learning something challenging, your brain processes the struggle as a sign of failure. But in reality, that struggle is just the feeling of growth. You mistake the discomfort of the learning curve for the absence of talent. 2. The spotlight effect keeps you trapped. You feel like everyone is watching your every move, waiting for you to slip up. But psychology shows that most people are far too focused on their own internal struggles to notice yours. You are performing for an audience that isn't even paying attention. 3. You are comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. We see the polished results of others, but we live through our own messy drafts, doubts, and mistakes. We judge our internal reality against their external appearance, which is a fundamentally unfair comparison. 4. The Dunning-Kruger paradox. Ironically, those who feel like imposters are usually the most competent. Why? Because truly incompetent people often lack the self-awareness to realize they have more to learn. If you are worried about whether you are good enough, that very concern proves you have the self-awareness to keep improving. 5. You have defined your identity by your output, not your effort. When you tie your self-worth to a single project or grade, every mistake feels like a character flaw. But real mastery isn't about being perfect, it's about being consistent. If you stop seeing yourself as the person who has to be perfect and start seeing yourself as the person who is currently learning, the fear loses its power. 6. You are waiting for external validation to fix an internal belief. You think that one more degree, one more award, or one more promotion will finally make you feel like you belong. But validation from the outside never cures an internal doubt. The feeling of belonging doesn't come from being praised. It comes from accepting that you have the right to be in the room, even while you're still learning. Feeling like an imposter isn't a sign that you don't belong, it's often a sign that you are pushing yourself to reach the next level. The only way to stop feeling like a fraud is to accept that nobody has it all figured out, and that you have every right to be exactly where you are, learning as you go.